Okay, hello everybody. Yesterday, the CBSE board has announced that the term 2 exam will be from April 26th onwards. The date sheets will be released later, but 26th is the start date. So this has actually clarified the position very much. Several other boards, including the Telangana State Board, have announced their schedule for the forthcoming season. As you all know, Telangana State Board intermediate exams are going to be conducted from 20th of April to May 5th. So now, the next question would therefore be, what about JEE Main? What about JEE Advanced? What about EAMCET? What about BITSAT? What about NEET, etc., etc.? The immediate question is JEE Main. And this time we have a very strange situation. Because earlier, the announcements used to come sometime in December, and JEE Main used to be there pre-corona in January, during corona time in February, etc. But this time, unfortunately, for whatever reason, the NTA has not taken a stance yet. But I think very soon, as early as possible, I think NTA will make its stance clear. But we can safely hazard a guess in terms of what the dates are going to be. But before the dates, the question that everybody has is, will there be 4 attempts this year? The possibility of 4 attempts is actually diminishing by the day. And theoretically, you can still have 4 attempts. But practically, there may be some difficulties with regard to 4 attempts. But let's wait for the NTA to announce and give further clarity on this. But definitely 2 slots are available. 2 slots for sure can be conducted. One is around 3rd week of March or after 3rd week of March. That is one slot. That could be the first slot. And another slot is around the 3rd week of May, because of May, once the date sheet is given, there will be more clarity. So sometime around the third week or the 4th week of May, definitely you can have 2 slots of JEE Main. So at this stage, if I am a JEE aspirant, what I would be looking at is these 2 attempts. How am I going to prepare? How am I going to be doing the finishing touches? Because March attempt will just be about a month from now. So what are the things that I need to be doing? How do I need to balance the board preparation along with this? Because all boards are sometime around April or so. In fact, in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh and several other boards, there'll also be practical exams. So that practical exams and this, there'll be clash, there'll be all kinds of things. So those things also will be there. That also has to be considered. But point right now is that how am I going to give finishing touches to my final preparation I've been doing for the last 2 years? I'll have to ensure that this last 1 month that I have, I should put my best foot forward. And the May attempt, what's going to happen is that there's going to be very little time after your board exams for the May attempt. So I don't think your performance will improve drastically, because after the March attempt, you'll be busy with your board exams. And once you are busy with the board exams, you'll have very little time to prepare for JEE Main. And after the board exams, you will have at the most, if it is CBSE, maybe about 10 days. If it is, say, for example, Telangana board, you'll get perhaps 2 weeks to around 20 days or so. But that would not be sufficient for you to do a thorough revision. So your May performance will not be substantially different from your March performance. So you need to take the March performance very, very seriously. Now that brings us to the next question. Those of you who are in Telangana, what about EAMCET? So EAMCET most likely would be in June, maybe towards the end of June rather than the early part of June. And JEE Advanced definitely would be sometime in July, early July perhaps, sometime in July. But I think this time the examination season will get done with July, unlike the last 2 years where it got extended till October because of Corona. So this time I think July, the season will get over. And what about BITSAT? So BITSAT also, my guess is that, sometime last week of June, early July. So the window will extend from June up to early July. So somewhere around that. Traditionally, what has been happening is that BITSAT will start around the time. So normally, pre-corona, we used to have in the second and third weeks of May, we used to have BITSAT. So this year also is going to be something like that in the sense that it's going to be there last week of June to early July. So that's about BITSAT. And NEET, it is very early to hazard a guess at this stage. But going by the previous track record, I don't see any reason why NEET has to be postponed beyond late June or early July. So we are going to have a crowding of exams around this time. So June and July. So most of you will be busy with the month in the month of June. So that gives us safe for students in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, gives us around 45 days before EAMCET and BITSAT. And we have a crash program. This is a crash program that we have, a crash course for EAMCET BITSAT. So there's going to be a crash course for EAMCET BITSAT, which is going to start on 9th May. Remember, Telangana State Intermediate Board exams are going to get over on 5th. And the next Monday, 9th May, we are starting a crash course. It will be a full day program, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day. And this will be a 45-day program. Similarly, we're going to have a crash program for NEET 2. So, and we're going to be having very, very limited strength for this. We can't accommodate more than 3 batches, one for EAMCET, one for BITSAT, one for NEET. Therefore, you can start registering now for this batch. You just have to call this number, 900-000-7761. 900-000-7761. You can message or through WhatsApp or call this number to get further details. So on that note, all the best for your JEE Main, JEE Advanced, NEET, BITSAT, EAMCET. You just have to focus now. 2 years of preparation. You'll have to see that these 2 years of preparation are used properly and you come out trumps in the exam. All the best.